Welcome to the first edition, episode 1, season 1, Grindtime Sports Talk in the Mornings, hosted by myself, BALDHEAD, Charles BALDHEAD, whatever you want to call me, my little cousin Donnell, I call DB. What's up, little cuz? How we doing this morning?
What's going on, man? Pretty good, man. Top of the morning, man.
That's what's up, baby. Hey, man, we said we was gonna get it done, man, and here we are. All right, Grindtime Sports. So yeah, this is a sports centered show. So we're gonna keep most of our topics centered around sports, but we do talk about real life often. So some of that may spill off into the conversation. But primarily we want to keep these topics based around sports and what's happening in the sports world. Primarily basketball. You see the games last night, look cuz?
Man, I did. I get a chance to see some games and stuff, man. I seen AD go off last night, man. Lakers win. That's the most important thing.
Lakers win, right?
That's the count.
What they had, like 9 or 10 or something like that?
Nah, Lakers they at 8 right now. They're 8.
Okay, so they actually in the playoffs. They're not just in the play-in.
Yeah, they're 8. They're 8. Yeah, they say they was headed for the 6th seed. That's where they want to be.
Okay. That's where they're trying to go. 6.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the point of them getting to 6? Who you think they're trying to? Probably just trying to avoid them first two heavy hitters, number 1 and number 2. Which, don't get me wrong, number 1 and number 2 this year for the Lakers might be Minnesota or OKC, which would be but that's if the Nuggets drop down to 3. But Minnesota more than likely ain't gonna beat the Nuggets out at this point, losing Cat though.
Nah, I don't think so either. I don't think so either. And if they do, man, I'd be highly surprised, man. I'd be highly surprised. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially for our Cat, because they the ones that's who the Lakers played last night. They won 120 to 109. Like you said, AD with the historic game last night, 25 rebounds, 27 points, 5 assists, and 5 steals. That's a crazy stat line. Yeah, and LeBron obviously chipped in with his regular old 29 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds, like it's nothing. D'Lo 13 points, Reeves 19 points. On the Wolves, you got Ant with 25, and you got Nas Reed with 25, but obviously no Cat. So yeah, they lose by 11. But personally, I mean, Lakers being at full strength and having a monster game from AD, good game from LeBron, and losing by 11 with no Cat. I don't know, man. I say Minnesota was pretty much in that game.
Yeah, they was in it, but I guess also I think you kind of play your, you know what I mean, to your to as big as far as they need to play to win the game, the competition. Mm-hmm. So I think that win high supposed to win. You know what I mean? Like, I get, a W is a W for us. So we'll take.
My nigga say us like you a Laker, huh? Cause you with the.
Hey, Laker all the way, man. Brian fan most importantly. I rock with the rest of the team,
For sure. Shout out to the GOAT, baby. Shout out to the GOAT, Brian. Yeah, but so that was a good game. Another game last night. The Thunder beat the Grizzlies. Obviously the Grizzlies still without Ja Morant, so I don't really put a lot of stock into what's going on with Memphis right now.
Yeah, Ja gonna be out for a minute, man. Ja gonna be out for a minute, and if Ja keep playing the way he playing, Ja gonna be another D-Rose.
Did you see him when he came back?
I did.
He was beasting.
He was going crazy, man. But if Ja keep playing the way he playing, man, Ja gonna end his career real soon, man. He gonna end his career sooner than he would like to.
You mean from the way he playing or his lifestyle?
Both
are.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for both. I say, even with all that wild stuff, with the guns and everything like that, NBA ain't having that. There's only so much of that they gonna even take. And then you got the way he just glide through the air, try to just dunk on everything. You know what I mean? And the way he hit that ground pretty hard. You look at D-Rose, the way they glide through the air, man, it's crazy, man. He like he take off from anywhere.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, you see how he be trying to body LeBron. How he trying to body anybody.
He trying to body everybody. It's his nature though. But if you watch Ja, he ain't mid range. He ain't got much of a mid range game at all.
No, he
barely can
don't.
shoot the 3-pointer. I mean, so what is he gonna do? He's an athletic freak. He's in the paint. I mean, that's where he's gonna get his max dollars at. Is down there in the paint. Unfortunately, he a guard, but his max money is down there in the paint. It's not out. It's not on the perimeter.
Right.
You know, and I agree with you that it ultimately could lead to a shorter career because, like you said, all of the fouls. There's only so many of them you gonna take before you start thinking about it, and your game then changed up a little bit because your body don't want to keep going through that.
Yeah. Hey, that ground. Hey, that ground don't change. Hear me? That ground gonna stay hard forever. Ain't nothing about that ground gonna change.
So when you hit that ground, you're not moving that ground, right?
Nah, you gonna break for that ground, dude. That's for sure. Yeah.
I agree, cuz. I agree. But I like I still like their team though with Jaren Jackson Jr. and Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, Zaire Williams. They just need to add. They just need Ja Morant for a full season, man. And who's to say what they would have done this year? You know, the Grizzlies could have been a good team still because, in my opinion, Jaren Jackson having his best season I've never seen him have. From the three, he balling, just all over the place.
He do. You know, but watching it even play without Ja, sometimes they look good sometimes because they ball move around. They ball get to rotate around. So, you know what I'm saying? They sometimes they look better than they ever do or than they ever did without Ja. Sometimes some nice, but some nice ain't gonna get it. You know what I mean?
It's the NBA, baby. You gotta bring that shit every night, and you need all your guns every night. That's the whole problem. No pun intended for Ja, but you need your guns, baby.
Yeah, you need your guns, man.
Not the guns he be having, but you know what I'm talking about.
Exactly, not the guns he be having, man. Yeah.
Right. All right, the Nets won last night. They beat the Cavs, but Mitchell out. Donovan Mitchell is out. Evan Mobley is out. So I don't put a lot of stock in that game. Cavaliers still one of the best teams in the East. In my opinion, the third best team in the East. Because I would put the Celtics over them, and honestly, I put the Bucks over them, even though they got a better record than the Bucks right now. But Cavs got a better record than the Bucks right now. I mean, the Bucks won last night. Cavs lost, so they barely, behind the Cavaliers. But in my opinion, I still think the Cavs could get a Bucks. They could give a Bucks to run for their money, but they ain't gonna do nothing with the Celtics.
Nah, no. I think they tied right now. They tied with the records right now. They think the Cavs like 41 and 20 and 23.
Mm-hmm. Milwaukee the same thing.
And then the Bucks is too. Yeah. So I think
they banging for that spot then.
They banging for that spot. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. And, you know what I'm saying? Bucks at 49 and 14.
Boston is on some. Boston, in my opinion, playing like the Bulls, man. They on some shit, man. But Jason Tatum is probably the best player in the league. But he definitely, in my opinion, the second best player in the league, the best star anyway.
Yeah. I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him. He up there, but we just can't disclude Jalen Brown. Jalen.
Yeah,
Jalen is a monster, man. I think.
They gave him $300 million.
Huh?
They gave him $300 million.
See, they may give him some, or you know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about Jalen Brown. They gave Jalen Brown $300.
See, that's what I'm saying. I was kind of hoping. I don't even lie. Even though it worked out there, I was kind of hoping like we lucked up and he left, and we kind of lucked up and landed him. You know what I'm saying?
In LA,
that'd have been crazy, man.
Jesus, man. Yeah, that would be crazy because Boston would be crazy for giving something like that up. They had Danny Ainge as their GM, and I think it's Brad Stevens now, their old coach. I mean, and he was under Danny Ainge, so he seemed like he running the franchise the same way. Boston don't give up good assets. Not usually. They usually will give you an expiring player like Kevin Garnett or Paul Pierce, and they'll get everything from you, all type of draft picks. Like Boston usually fleece people. They don't give up their top talent. Not usually.
Right. No, you know what I'm saying? They put light bright, you know what I'm saying? in the game. I personally, I rock with Tatum. You know, he from St. Louis. You know, he from the home team. But I think Brown got the edge over me personally. I think Brown got that edge over him, man.
I think Brown got more dog in him.
Yeah.
But overall game, Jason Tatum. Man, Jason Tatum, Paul George. Those are two. It's the way that they game look when they playing the game. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. When Paul George is dribbling and pull up to shoot, man, it looked like every shot going in because his gameplay looks so good. Jason Tatum got that same aesthetically pleasing gameplay to me. Yeah. That's what I don't know, man. And plus he's the top dog on the team. I can't give Jalen Brown because I'm gonna be honest. If Jason Tatum isn't out there, you think Jalen Brown is that good still?
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah, I do, because sometimes they don't even need Tatum. You know what I'm saying?
So you feel like Brown could lead the squad?
I think he could. You know what I'm saying? I think you can actually give Brown his own team, man, and build around him. Me personally, and with the right pieces around him, I think he can be just as good.
I can feel that. I mean? Yeah, he got it in him. All right, another news: Rudy Gobert got fined $100K yesterday for gesturing that gambling is affecting the NBA game, whether it's with the players or the referees. But in any event, the NBA fined him $100K, and I'm used to the NBA doing this type of thing when you suggest gambling or some form of cheating in the game. They kind of come down hard on you. What you think about the fine?
I think that the fine was. I knew it was coming too, and I think that sounds about right. That's a pretty heavy fine. You know what I mean? But
can't be saying shit like that though.
You can't be doing it. You can't be doing that, and especially the fact that they have tied in this gambling stuff with the game today. It make it look like something that it may not be. You know what I mean? Because everybody want that dollar, man. So, you know, they used to say back in the day when Jordan was playing, the game was controlled by gangsters. You know what I mean? So, and controlled by the mob. So, now today, how it's just all out, blatantly out there, how you can just bet and it's connected to it. Hey, you know, it's a big chance, man, that he may be right, man. Who am I to say? I don't know, man. I ain't behind the scenes doing the strings, so I couldn't tell you, man. But,
but it don't surprise me that they find him like that, though. Huh?
Yeah. You know, he can easily persuade somebody to think like that. You know, he got, you know, even because he still got a platform, he still got a mouth, he still, you know. He
NBA player, they're gonna stick a microphone in his face after the game, so. Can't just be running off at the mouth. You got to know what to say and what not to say, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to our first topic for today. All right, Luka Doncic been on a triple-double tear, if you ask me. 6 straight games, 30-point triple-doubles. I mean, I remember hearing about a 30-point triple-double and just being amazed. Like, he got 30 points, 10 and 10. Like, that's 6 in a row. And then what was the other stat you was telling me he had?
It's his 15 triple-double this season. He got a 60-point triple-double, man. The man dropped 60 points, 21 rebounds, and 10 assists in the game, man. All-time career high for the NBA for a player, man. That is crazy.
Yo, man, 60 points and 20 rebounds or assists?
20 rebounds and 10 assists.
Luka Doncic.
How
you get 20 rebounds?
I think it was, man, I guess it was just one of them nights, man, the ball was bouncing this way, man.
Something, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Points, 10 assists, wow. And then he had a 73-point game this year.
He had a 73-point game this year. That bag went crazy, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, Luka, between him, what's the other Euro player? Jokic. Nikola Jokic. And Domantas Sabonis.
Sabonis.
Man, they triple-double nightmares, man.
It's
All foreign,
crazy,
all
man.
basically
Ain't it?
foreign players.
Ain't it? Ain't it?
Yeah, man, that's
Ain't it?
crazy, man.
It's nuts. It's nuts,
But
man.
I think with the way Luka playing, man, he actually stands a chance to win the MVP this year. I think he's in the talks, in the running for the MVP for sure.
Yeah, he do. But with that record and them getting knocked out and them not going all the way, I think that I think it kind of hurt the chances up. I think Jokic got a better chance. You know what I mean?
Even despite the historic season that Doncic having, you think that record could keep people from voting for him?
I think people keep voting for him. You know what I mean? Because at the same time, you really not winning. You know what I mean? I ain't saying that he can't get it, but
it's like padded stats almost, right? Like you're just out there playing, and of course you're gonna ball like that because y'all losing.
Because y'all losing, exactly. You know what I mean? Y'all losing versus you got Jokic. You know what I'm saying? You got Jokic. They out there killing them. They out there balling. So who don't want to take the winner with the stats? That's number one right there. You know, everybody want number one. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but the MVP is an individual award, though, right? You think that an individual player for the MVP, you think the individual player's team success should be held against him? That's what you're saying?
Yeah,
because he having these crazy numbers, but the team losing. So you're basically saying the team's success should be held against him. If the team was winning, then you would agree with the MVP conversation.
I would. Because you can't overlook that. Look at Jokic.
I agree.
They winning.
Mm-hmm.
The Joker, they win. You know what I mean? And he doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So why should we look past what Jokic doing and give it to Luka and they lose it when Jokic put up the same numbers? You know what I mean?
But win the game.
Yeah. and win the game. So
yeah. Which, in my opinion, just speaks to the fact that his efficiency with them numbers has to be much better than Luka Doncic's. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's crazy. And Jokic, if you don't watch it, man, he'll give you a 30, 35 point triple double with the W. You know what I mean? With the W. So you cannot unsee that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I agree.
You just gotta take that for what it is, man. You gotta stamp him. You know what I'm saying? And he needs to be stopped, man. He has to be stopped.
All right. Speaking of that, he is Serbian. Is he from Serbia? Where are you from?
I think he is. He is.
Well, speaking of him, Jason Tatum, while he on his MVP season, while he's having an MVP-like season, a lot of the analysts now are saying that the Celtics and the Nuggets might be on a collision course for the NBA Finals. Do you give the Celtics a chance against the Nuggets if they reach the Finals with them?
Man, honestly, I don't. I don't. I'd be surprised if they do.
Mm-hmm.
But they got the height. They got the height for him. You know what I mean? The big man. It's gonna be hard to stop Jokic though, man. It's gonna stop Jokic. Like you say, you got Murray. He gonna ball out. You know what I'm saying? You got Gordon. You know he gonna do his thing. Porter shooting crazy.
Man. Michael Porter Jr. is the X factor with that team to me, man. Because he a star. He kind of sort of like a star player, man. Big and shoot the hell out of the ball. You know, but Michael Porter Jr. is night and day though. He could help him and he could hurt him because sometimes he shoots too much.
Yeah.
He shoot them out of games.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Then you know, you got KCP and they got a nice bench. So
Braun, yep. Brown, his name is Brown, the little dude. Brown be shooting 3-pointers. In my opinion, the most underrated player in the NBA is Jamal Murray. Murray, man. He's a beast, man. And I remember him and Donovan. I remember the bubble and I remember him and Donovan Mitchell going back and forth, man. 50-point games in the bubble. And you know Mitchell, my guy. And I was just like, man, no way this guy's as good as Mitchell. Nah, he not only as good as Mitchell, he's better than Donovan Mitchell, bro.
Yeah, that's it. That's tough. That's
He is
tough.
because and you can see it in him when he playing. Jamal Murray got that championship. It's just in him. It looked like he about to win.
Like you said, it's that dog, man. That dog in him, man. That dog, he hungry for it, man. Yeah. He hungry for it.
He hungry for the respect of the game. Because clearly they winning and shit, but look who they give all of the props to for winning. They give it all to Jokic. They hardly get Jamal Murray anything, but Jokic is not winning the championship if Jamal Murray not healthy.
No,
I think if Jamal Murray go down before the playoffs start, it's automatic that they don't win the championship.
It's automatic they don't win. It'll really take their bench, somebody off their bench to really step up big time major. Right. They bench will really have to kick into the extreme to get there because Jamal gonna give you 35, 30, you know what I mean? 30, 35, probably 40. You know what I mean?
I think he could give you easily 20 to 30 points, 7 and 7 is what I'm talking about. That 7 assists, 7 rebounds. Plus, Jamal Murray, in my opinion, is a good defender.
Yeah.
He stay wide. Stay in front of players. He's a good defender. He's a disciplined defender. He don't take too many gambles.
Yeah, and he got some speed to him too. So I agree with you. I give you that. I give you that. But I'll rock with the Nuggets, man. But as long as they go up against the Lakers, I don't care for them. You know what I mean?
That's fandom, bro. That's fandom. We just using our heads and we pick. Okay, you don't care, but that's fandom because they didn't beat the Lakers 8 games in a row.
Yeah.
At this point, the Lakers are being dominated, and AD should be embarrassed, man. He should be embarrassed that he lets Jokic do him like that, game after game after game, and this is a number 1 overall draft pick, man.
Yeah, number 1. That's crazy, man. Run my pressure up, man. I be seeing them games, man. I be hot. Like AD, what are you doing, man? Like, what are you doing? Like it's like he has no worries about AD when they out there, man. Like he got AD figured out. Like he know in his brain that he got AD figured out, and he can stop him at any given time. And I think in AD mind is he can't stop him. I think at this point, it's just a mind thing.
It's a mind thing.
At this point.
And I think AD be having it in his head before that game start, man. I don't want to. Because, especially when you get to 6, 7, 8 wins in a row, it's starting to really be playing in your head. Because there's no way he going into the next game against the Nuggets and he ain't going, man, if they win tonight, it's 9. He know where they at.
He know where they at. Yeah, I agree, man. So, if somebody can knock them out, then that'll be what's up, man. But if we can knock them out personally, that'll be better.
I'm gonna be honest. If I'm a Laker fan, and I don't want them to avoid the Nuggets because is that a champion? Yo, what are they gonna say about LeBron next year if the OKC Thunder knock out the Denver Nuggets and LeBron knock out OKC? They're going to say, well, LeBron didn't have to play. They always making excuses for why my guy don't get shit. But you know what I'm saying, though. I just wouldn't want to go on record being like, yeah, I don't want them to play the Nuggets. I'm not scared of the Lakers playing the Nuggets because. Go ahead.
I'm not either. It'd be good if we knocked them out. It'd be beautiful. Because that get back is a motherfucker. Like
definitely.
That's what we want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to see that get back. So if they knock them out, man, that'd be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But if
I wouldn't want them to avoid them though, man. Because in my opinion, come on, man. Last year in the playoffs, even though I told you they ran off 8 in a row, last year in the playoffs when they played them, those games went down to the wire, all 4 of them. The Lakers could have easily won 2, if not 3 of those games, but they got swept.
Correct. And with the games now that they have played this season, they all been close games. They ain't been blowing them out. So it ain't like it ain't like they don't have the chance of beating them. I think this is getting blown out.
It's just close. It's a close matchup. It's just a close matchup.
It's a close matchup, and not only that, let's say that we don't see them this season, in the finals. You know what I mean? Somebody come out in the playoffs. We can't say that that they would have lost to him because we don't know that. They could, you know what I mean? It's a chance that we could knock them out. But we won't know what would happen if we don't see them. You know what I mean? So if we win it and somebody else knock out the Nuggets, you know what I mean? Like we still not. You know what I mean? Because you can't really say that we was gonna lose to the Nuggets if we don't see the Nuggets. You know what I mean? So
I agree with that. Yeah, I ain't gonna necessarily say that they would lose to them until they don't see them, but I just wouldn't be going out my way to be like I want my squad to avoid. I mean, they're the champs, man. The best way for me to know that my team will win in the finals is if they can beat the champs in the playoffs. That's one of the best signs that I can get. But talking about the Lakers, moving on, D'Lo, the other night, 44 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds in the game that LeBron set out. Now, I don't know if he could translate them type of numbers to a game when LeBron is playing because, like we said, he just don't have the ball in his hands enough. But 44 points, almost a triple-double, a 40-point triple-double is what you almost get when D'Lo can have the ball for 30 minutes or so a night in his hands.
D'Lo, man, I think, like you say, man, if they allow him to be free and do his thing, man, had that ball more, and just have that freedom, man. I think he gonna do his thing, man. I think he gonna do his thing. Like I know, like you said, last night he had 13.
What you mean by freedom? You mean just 13 points last night? But what you mean by freedom? You mean just the ability to run the offense? You think he should orchestrate the offense?
Yeah, I do. I think they gotta allow him, man, to orchestrate the offense, man, and run that ball through him, man. That's the only way. I mean, because the thing about it, you gotta understand, LeBron gonna get his. LeBron gonna get his no matter what. So
you think LeBron can get his off the ball without the ball in his hand, though? Because I just don't got no memory of LeBron ever playing that way or winning that way. He always been the orchestrator of the ball, even in Miami. You remember that first year in Miami when they lost to Dallas in the finals, went to the finals but lost. It was because that whole season wasn't built around LeBron. You know, LeBron was allowing D-Wade to still be his team. You bring the ball up and all that. The next year, they scrapped that shit. This is the LeBron James show. So we can win a championship. So do you think at this point in his career, LeBron could relinquish control of the ball to D'Lo? And it'll probably help him. You think that's the strategy?
I think so, because the thing about he gotta pass the torch. They try to get a team to AD, or they send an AD team, but AD not stepping up. So if he's standing to the side to let AD lead the pull the team, and AD ain't pulling it, well, we gotta look somewhere else. And if D'Lo showing you that he can give you these type of numbers, then why not? Let's put it in D'Lo's hands and see what D'Lo can do for us. You know what I mean?
I agree. It's definitely worth a shot, because if they go into the playoffs with the same mentality that they went in with last year, thinking AD finna, I think they're gonna lose again.
Yeah, for real, man. And you know, D'Lo, he can facilitate. You know, he can shoot the three. He can go in for the floater. You know, he been getting his own rebound lately. You know, D'Lo was really nice, man. D'Lo nice, man. When he came out that scan, man, whatever that trade deadline, man. Like he said, he saw that where he needs to plug in that. He felt like he couldn't be stopped. Like he got back in the game, and he ain't looked back, man. And he been going crazy, man. He been going crazy.
Yeah, I've been liking how he been looking over the last. I know he was averaging like 20 points a game for like 10 or 15 games in a row, and then he had that 40-point breakout. Yeah. You know, so he definitely been looking like his contributions could help them get over the hump in the playoffs. You know, at least get them to the Western Conference Finals, possibly against Denver again, possibly to the NBA Finals. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree. I agree, man. So, but with that, I think, man, he bought. If you ask me, Reeves is balling, but he balling better than Reeves. I like Reeves' game. Don't get me wrong, but I think he's doing his thing. You know what I mean? I think everybody have their night, but I think he can have his nights. You know what I mean? I think he can have his nights. I think you can actually stamp him and send him ball his way, and it'll go that way. Because one thing about it, man, if you send him to another team, I don't think you want to see him. You know what I mean? I don't think you want to see him on another team. I think that'd be bad if he was on another team. I know he's gonna go crazy. You understand? It's still a lot of pressure in LA, and even playing with LeBron. You know what I mean? So send him somewhere else where it's less pressure, the lights ain't as bright, and he really gonna show
come
off.
on up, right? I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it. All right. Moving on in boxing news, we got an upcoming. I believe this is a welterweight fight. I think Devin Haney right now he's fighting at 140, but I believe that this fight is at like 135. But it's Devin the Dream Haney against Ryan Garcia. It's on April the 20th, and it's in Brooklyn, New York, at the Barclays. Who you got in the fight and why?
And I got Devin. I'm gonna go with Devin, man, because I think Ryan just seemed like he a little scared, man. The stuff that I know publicity, bad publicity, good publicity is all publicity. You know what I'm saying? I just think that he's scared, man. I don't think that he feel like he got what it takes to beat him. So if there's any kind of fear or doubt in him, it's gonna come out.
He's gonna do what he did in that Tank fight. Just give up the second that it starts overwhelming him in his brain. Because he wasn't hurt in the Tank fight. He just took a knee. He just tapped out.
See, you know what I'm saying? So if he doing this, it's something in him that he ain't got that dog in him. You know what I mean? He ain't got that. What it say? It ain't the dog. It's the size of the dog.
The size of the dog is the size of the fight in the dog. That's right.
Yeah.
The size of the dog in the fight is the size of the fight that's in the dog. That's right.
That's right.
That's absolutely right.
So,
I agree with that. But I do think that a lot of his antics are based around just trying to sell the fight. I mean, he stands to make a lot of money in this fight, probably equal to what Devin Haney's making, not more. Yeah. Just because, not that he's the A side of the fight, because he lost the fight and he doesn't have any belts, but he's the most popular fighter. And that's just kind of what everybody nowadays goes off of. It ain't about a champ, it's about who the hell popular nowadays.
Right.
Which is some weak shit to me, but it is what it is. He the most popular fighter, so he bringing a lot of attention to the fight. I know they sold like 10,000 tickets the first couple of days. We know they sold 2 at least, but they sold 10,000 tickets the first couple of days. So I mean, I don't know. It's a 10,000 ticket sale says to me that there are a lot of people that believe in the fight. Now it could be a lot of Mexican fans because you know how they are. They die hard about their fighters.
Yeah.
So it could be a lot of Mexican fans in Barclays that day, but at the same time, I mean, the fight is selling, so people are gonna be there. They're probably gonna do pretty good pay-per-view numbers just because it's Golden Boy Promotions. I don't know, man. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait either. Like I said, I got my money on Devin though. I just gotta, I'm gonna go with Devin.
I feel you. If I'm a gambling man though, if I was gonna bet, I would bet on Ryan. And it's only because I don't have, listen, in order to win a good amount of money betting on, this is how gambling goes. To bet on Devin to win a good amount of money, you got to bet a lot of money. But it's almost a guarantee you're going to win, almost. But you can bet a little bit of money on Ryan, and if he wins, jackpot.
Yeah.
Because the odds stacked up against him.
To that, I think Devin is that underdog.
You think he's the underdog? Well, he kind of the underdog to me in this sense. The way that the media doesn't like him, he's likely to get cheated in that fight. He better show up every round. He better not make anything look close because it's gonna go to Ryan.
It's gonna go to Ryan. I agree.
You know what I'm talking about?
I agree.
Ryan Garcia. Just because, even though Devin Haney is undefeated, they still feel like Ryan Garcia is more marketable than him.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of this conversation, bickering back and forth shit is. It's just they think that Ryan Garcia is more marketable than Devin Haney. But marketability doesn't matter when they knocking your ass out. When niggas is putting you on the campus.
Exactly.
How marketable is that? How long is that gonna be marketable, nigga? Eventually, everybody gonna just look at you as a loser.
As a loser, you can't make money off lost fights, right?
Well, you do. The losers get paid, but I don't know what your next check gonna be like.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna. Ain't nobody coming with opening the backing up the Brinks truck, and you keep taking these L's. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Eventually, you're gonna be fighting just to be getting some paper, just to take anything.
That's it. And then eventually, that's gonna run dry. Cause if everybody feel like they can beat you, your name ain't holding no weight no more. Ain't no more big time fights because you lost so many.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
Well, at this point, it's only gonna be 2 in his career, but. He put up one other fight after that, and he'll probably be over with. But he probably seemed like he want to box anyway. So I would be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he loses this fight if he don't want to fight no more. Especially with all of the the antics is going on. Because I think it's publicity, but I don't know. It could be real. Could be just that he don't really want to bang.
Real. Yeah, could be real. We just gotta wait and see, huh? We just gotta wait and see, man. And tune in. It's coming pretty quick though, man. So
it's coming.
We'll know real soon. We'll know real soon.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and in NBA news, but kind of street news, street and NBA shit. Jalen Green and Draya, the model Draya, 39-year-old model, are possibly expecting a baby. And I just say possibly because, man, who knows who these women be with, bro? I can't definitely say that that's that man, baby. Just because he a NBA star don't mean she wasn't sleeping with other stars. But possibly expecting a baby. It's definitely a possibility because we know these old pros be preying on these young dudes when they get that bag like
that. Yeah. And he a young boy.
Mm-hmm. What you think, I mean, how you think this play out for Lil Dude?
Man, I think this play out, man. I don't see a happy family in the end. I'll tell you that much, man.
I don't see marriage and a picket fence at the end, huh?
I don't see marriage in it. And if it is a marriage, I don't see a prenup involved, man. I see I see a young guy blindly walking in the trunk, man. They can potentially lose a lot of his money. Because one thing about it, she older. So one thing about it, she knows to go for the gusto.
Yeah, she don't have the look, cause she's 39. This is the last train leaving, and she jumped on it. She jumped on the last train leave. Well, she wasn't gonna. At 39 years old, she wasn't gonna get another bag like this. She got a bag, bro. He 20. He just got in the league, and he's one of the stars of the league, just like PJ. Brittany Renner, yo, man, when you look at these girls, bro, they don't go and date the dude that can barely play. They get stars, bro. Yeah. And they get pregnant by stars. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah. They get pregnant.
They ain't getting the little $2 million contract, nigga. They getting $50 million niggas,
man. Yeah. So right now, man, hey, she all in his head. She like that Nelly song where you say, "Cause it's all in my head." You know what I'm saying? She all in his head, man. Right. Feel. That boy ain't never.
She like it's up and it's stuck, nigga. We having this baby.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if Next was a marriage deal. Like I said, you understand? She older than him, so she know how to play the game. She know how to call us. Right. You know what I mean? And she can slowly bake that in. Even if she don't get married, she got the baby. That's enough. If she wants some money, she gonna get that money.
Hey man, look. Marriage is icing on the cake. The baby is the cake. You hear me, cuz? Marriage is just the icing. The baby is the cake, my nigga. Yeah. Honestly, if you married a chick today as a basketball player, if he married her old ass and then divorced her in 4 years, he gonna get ran through the court system. But 2 or 3 years after that shit is over with, he basically done separated with her and can go on the rest of his career making good money. With this baby, you got 18, buddy. And if you got a personal, and if you ain't no nigga that can just not give a fuck about a kid and cut him off, and you develop a personal relationship with him, you got longer than 18, nigga, because they gonna be coming to you like that.
Yeah, you got
You know what I'm
longer than
talking about?
18. Yeah.
She got him
got
for
longer than
18. Fuck the red ring, bro. Nothing.
Yeah.
Man, I can't talk like that on this. You know what I'm talking about. Forget the
I
wedding
get you.
ring. Let's
I
get
get
right to it, goddamn me. This baby
I
will
get you.
hold her over a lot better than a marriage to the nigga would.
Yeah, and then you know, man, she can have that baby and turn around and give him and make have another one. You know what I'm saying? Double him up. You know what I mean? Especially if it's good like that to him.
Well, his last name Green.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't no control of that, man. He shooting there which way.
If she double him, man, if he double up, Green as a motherfucker, man. But you know what? Usher did it. Remember Usher got that old ass chick on the side pregnant when he was messing with Chili back in the day. He married her. Straight butterhead, bro. Married her.
Yeah. Married her. I wouldn't be surprised. I know all that money Usher got though, man. I know he came with a prenup. He had to.
Definitely. Oh yeah. He eventually got divorced from her. I'm sure they had a prenup. I'm sure. She was old. She was a cougar too. She was like in her late 30s when he was in his 20s, and she was married.
Oh yeah. See?
Remember? You don't remember that? And she was married, bro. So, man, these pros ain't shit, bro. We know how they go.
You heard me? You heard me? They ain't, right. Man. Hey, they fine though, but that ain't enough. That ain't enough to give my money.
No, fine ain't enough. Not when I'm a $60, $70 million man, and we didn't have that baby. It's just too much paper that got to come in your pocket, man.
Yeah, that's too much.
Really
that's too much. That ain't enough. I agree. It ain't enough. It ain't enough to say, hey, look what I got. That walking trophy don't mean nothing to me, man. That ain't ain't gonna give me no more money. I'm gonna give us some money. So
that's right.
You know, hey man, best wishes to the man. You hear me?
Hey, best wishes, good luck to the brother. All of that shit, man.
So, hey, what do you say? If it don't work, you try. You know what I'm saying? And he learned from his mistakes. What do you say? Experience is the best teacher. So I bet he won't do it again. Smart.
You don't want this type of experience.
Nah.
18 years.
None of that.
That's some experience right there, cuz.
Yes, sir. For real.
Yeah.
That hit different, man. So I don't know, man. I guess we just wait to see how this play out and how this unravel, man. So you know.
All right. Well, that's gonna probably do it for our first episode of the Grindtime Sports Talk in the mornings, hosted by myself, BALDHEAD, my little cousin DB. We gonna be back pretty much every morning, Monday through Fridays. The video should be dropping about 7 a.m. Today it's gonna be a little bit later, but primarily we'll be dropping these about 7 a.m. It'll be the first sports talk in the morning for everybody. So get up with us, have some coffee with us, and we'll see you next time, man. Peace.